It's one thing to look intelligent, and it's another to speak dumb. I come across this video with Owen Allen, a popular Gaza vlogger. And I'm going to talk about the concert, which is this Saturday at the Barclays Center, which is a partnership between Reggae Fest and New Rules, which the headliner for the show is ALKALINE. There's no other artist is being promoted on this show or have been announced that will be joined on this show, right? Now, Reggae Fest has made a statement that from the show reached 13,000, the ticket has reached 13,000 sold. The show is a sold out show. And they have to expand the show, right? Now, Owen Allen take offense by that. And a lot of people from the Gaza and other branches take offense of that. Because, again, they don't do no research. They thought that, it's only 19,000 and 20,000 is considered a sold out show at the Barclays Center. Well, me, I got educated on today. I want to can go do no research for myself. But before I educate, I could play where Owen Allen have to say.
ALKALINE Barclays New Rules sold out is a lie. ALKALINE and Reggae Fest is lying about New Rules selling out. They're saying ALKALINE Barclays Center New Rules Festival 2026 is sold out. It's not true. If and when it does become true, then I will admit it. As of now, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. I won't even say CJ Milan. Reggae Fest, stop it, please. It's a game being played on the culture. Because if a 19,000 capacity venue sells 13,000 tickets, that's not a sellout. That's 68%. So the real question is, why are they trying so hard to convince you that it is? So this event was announced 6 months ago and 17 days, right? It was first announced last year, September 2025. That is more than enough time to sell out a major arena like the Barclays Center. But fast forward to today, March 19, right? One day before the show, go and check for yourself. Tickets are still available. Yet somehow we're being told sold out, more seats added, biggest dancehall night in Barclays history, or whatever the case is. Hold on. Let's give you the numbers and let's talk facts. Barclays Center capacity, 19,000, right? Tickets reportedly sold, 13,000. Do the maths. 13,000 divided by 19 times 100, right? You get the percentage. No, that would mean 31% is still available. So how does that become a sellout? This is how they're trying to play mind games on the people, and this isn't just an exaggeration. This is like a narrative control, right? ALKALINE and his team knows that if you can convince the people, convince the public, right, that something is sold out, you basically elevate ALKALINE status. You increase the perceived demand that, ALKALINE is in demand. You create fear of missing out, FOMO, right? And even when reality says otherwise, come on, man, wiser than that, Natty, wiser than that. Don't let them fool you. And if you go on Ticketmaster right now and actually look at the seating map for Barclays Center, it tells you the real story. Because on that map, as you're seeing on your screen right now, blue sections, right, represent Ticketmaster. If tickets are still available across the venue before the show, then by definition, it is not a sold out show. And here's what makes it even worse. These are the same promoters doing giveaways, partnering with pages like Main Danger and the Tropics, right? Where the requirement is follow this page, follow New Rules, and you basically enter the raffle. Jano, now think about it. If a show is truly sold out, why are you still trying to give away tickets? The last time ALKALINE performed at Barclays, it wasn't a solo show, right? That show included Bounty Killer, Shensia, Caperton, Elephant Man, and many more. A full lineup. the perfect bundle deal, right? And that event did more than 13,000. So now you're telling me a solo show doing 13,000 is suddenly a sellout for a 19K arena. That doesn't add up. It does not add up. You think it take boy to sell out Barclays Center? We see man come and do it back to back, much less 3 times, and sell out other shows in the same month and the month after that, right? And here's something else that will make them uncomfortable that I'm sure they won't like. ALKALINE can only pull 12,000 to 13,000 tickets, especially when ticket prices are under $100 and the venue size is reduced. So basically that's what they did here, reduce the 19K venue size because they didn't believe in ALKALINE. And we saw the $40 ticket at Wembley in the UK. So instead of acknowledging the reality, they are structuring a narrative to give you, stop it. Let me tell you exactly what game is being played here. Reggae Fest, right? The game that they're playing is like optics over reality. It's about headlines and not the actual facts and the numbers, because 68% filled Barclays Center doesn't shout greatness or make him look great. Right? Them need to tell us it's sell out so it trend and people talk about it, and then them can build off the lies where them basically tell. Reggae Fest need to understand this is dangerous for dancehall. This is dangerous for the culture, because once fans
boy. Welcome to the Vendetta class. The fee is $19,000. Make sure you pay the HR before you join. Now, my people, let's class begin. Cover the basics of the Barclays Center, and then we are going to talk about the whole, on a boy take for pull crowd, right? All right. Number one, depending on the staging of Barclays Center, a 13,000 tickets sold is considered a sold out show, depending on the staging. You never know that something. You know the research. The original capacity is 19 to 20,000, right? 15,000 can consider a sold out show at the Barclays. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 can consider a sold out show at the Barclays Center, depending on the staging. You don't need to get that right. Now, based on the staging that they organize or they has, right, it was a capacity of 13,000. And they realize that you are going, them ticket are gone. So you are going now. We are going to enhance on it. So we are going to add an extra 2,000 something on it. You understand what I mean? So for year, Owen Allen thought these things. I thought he was intelligent. According to Vibes Cartel, what him say, I thought they were Bill Gates all of this time, right? I thought Owen Allen was educated. But obviously, he is dumb as fuck, right? Because things like these, you should have done your research as a vlogger. But again, you're a guy as a vlogger, so I don't expect nothing best from you. Now, I could dive down into the more details as what him bring up. Now, not only him been saying this, but a lot of people from his comment and other comment section I've seen been saying this, right? And I say, oh, them I try size them up with cartel again. Why the Gaza always have a problem when you put ALKALINE and cartel in a one sentence, but they are the one that do it 99.9% of the time, try to compare other artists with cartel. Make it make sense. When say an artist is top tier, so if an artist is top tier and another artist is not, it's below him, why are you guys keep on comparing other artists to cartel? That sounds like a cap to me, where they're trying every way possible to keep Vibes Cartel relevant against the younger generation. Okay. Now, let me ask you this, Owen Allen, and for the rest of the Gaza. How much years cartel been in the business? Roughly about 27 to 28. My man side Funo. Roughly about 27 to 28 years. Right? How long Alkaline been in the business? Okay, my man side Funo. Roughly 12 to 13 years. Alkaline been in the business. Which I would take off the 12, 13 years. Alkaline been in the business. Now, you tell me how long it take Vibes Cartel to start to sell out shows where him can sell out a show with 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 or 50,000 people. When I'm about to walk with stick. When Cartel they are Alkaline staging in a dance hall, Cartel himself after acknowledge that if him team up with Movado, they can pack a venue. If they team up. Cartel could not pull that by himself. And a matter of fact, all of these shows that Cartel sell out, I'm not take nothing from him. You understand? Give me history and in glory. But, there was other act join on to the show. And there was other act announced it during the show. Before the show, they been sold out. You know why we get down tonight? You know why we get down tonight? Because we can, you know. Before Cartel show them sell out, there was other act announced it. So when can't come here so, God talk and make it seem like say Cartel did do it by himself. He didn't. So when try to take glory for everything, for big shows where so much big giants depend, I want to try to say a Cartel make them added 1,000 people to it. And so much big act upon the show. So much big act upon the show, you know. For sure, you know. For sure, no. So, me want you to tell me now. Because you say, Alkaline can only pull a capacity of 12 or 11 to 13,000 maximum. Okay? 13 years in the business, and he can do that. Make we use that way you say. Make we take that, right? Me I grab it. Me I take it, right? Me so excited to take it. 13,000 he can pull maximum for 13 years in the business. And Cartel could not do it even 20 years in the business. The man want to praise. The man want to highlight and the God and the greatest could not do it 20 years in the business. It took him 28 years in the business. And he have to join to do it. He have to join to do it. Now, make we go up on the part where you say, them a pull a scam because them end up to give a free ticket. Show me one show in the world. One show in the world, the entire world. I'm not a dancer. The whole entire world, the globe. We don't give away a ticket. I'm listening. I'm waiting for the proof. Show me one. Call one show name. We never give a ticket. Freedom Street give a 100 ticket to Popcorn alone. That a one artist. Freedom Street in Jamaica. One artist alone get 100 ticket. $100 ticket. Not to mention Chronicler where him get. Not to mention the other artists them where them get. And a matter of fact, Freedom Street wasn't a solo show. Wasn't a solo show. We watch with the binoculars on the video them where people literally a jump over the wall where them never pay $1. Them never pay $1. Them jump over the wall coming at Freedom Street. Come on, man. Wanna talk? Wanna create this thing and cartel create history and cartel this and cartel that. It wasn't an history because majority of the people were coming at the venue. Imagine you have 5 artists and that 5 artists get 50 tickets. 50. Me just put the 15 because more than that going on. Me just give you 50. 5 or 25. At 250 people that come in free. 250 people come in free. Mention the people who jump over the wall. Over the wall. Over the wall. Put your AK over the wall. The whole media see it. None of them can say a lie, me I tell her a cap. None of them can say a lie or a cap. Every single show in this world give away ticket. And for all I know we are going to come and say a lie, come with an approve. Come with an approve. You understand? Me not talk to people when I go stage show and know about stage show. Me not talk to people when I never put on a show yet. Every single one of them, when you can go ask Scatter where I walk with cartel. When you can go ask Joe Bogdanovich to sign deals with cartel. If you don't want to hear it from a Jamaican promoter, then we tell you no. Every single one give away a ticket. Every one of them. So what I come with? What I come with? When you talk about cartel charging $1.5 million. Every show where cartel do for $1.5 million and artists when bring him up to pay them out of that $1.5 million. Cartel himself now walk away with $1.5 million on a dumb jackass. On a dumb jackass. On a go understand how them something at work. Cartel now walk away with $1.5 million. Cartel have to pay out of that money when charge to him manager, to him lawyer them. Him have to pay to the artist them when bring. And if him bring a DJ, him have to pay MC Nuffy out of that too. The thing say, are the promoter response to MC Nuffy? No, a cartel. A cartel hire MC Nuffy. Since you know why we go down that road here. Because we can go down the road, you know. Because we know the business. We know how it's set up. We don't listen to Uno as so-called vlogger. We don't understand the business. Just come out and a vlog and don't know nothing about the business. We know the business. So when I come and I try to say ALKALINE this and ALKALINE that, ALKALINE is creating history. This is a solo show. Promoted as a solo show. That's history. For him in a fame era right now, which other artists do it? When them reach this level in the business? No, tell me one. Not even Cartel. Not even Bounty Killer. Not even Beanie Man. None of them not do it on this level ALKALINE do it. Him alone at fame era in the business. At fame era in the business. So much years when they're in the business. 13 years. And you want to say this is nothing. You are going to say in can pull a capacity of 15,000. You know 15,000 how much? You know what people at? Eh? You know how much people at? When you're talking about it's that boy to do this. You're right. You're right. ALKALINE is a man. Cartel just a try graduate. Cartel just a try graduate. So come on. Since you know why we go down that road here. Cartel just a graduate. Talk about that. How long it take Cartel to do that? How long? And if you don't want to bring up, when Cartel got Trinidad, he never pulled so much people. And that was the entire Gaza that was booked for that show. It wasn't Cartel alone. It wasn't Cartel alone. That was the entire Gaza that was booked for that show. The Portland show, that was the entire Gaza that was booked for the show. You know how we go down the road? You know how we go down the road? Owen Allen, please, may I beg you, sir. May I call you, sir? May I put respect on you? Go and go do some research before you come out and chat. You understand what I mean? Before you come out and the people and brother, you look like some fish when you do them something, the brother. Act like a man and behave like a man, brother. You understand? Stop be a groupie, dog. And that's the problem with Uno. Uno be a groupie, brother. And one thing you can't say with say God no. Nothing Uno can't say God no a groupie. Me run my own show and my own program. Just like when Mr. Nufauna talk about, oh, Alkaline not paying the mind. And that's why you see me talk about other artists. I'm doing vlogging. Bitch, I'm doing vlogging. Me not signed to Vendetta. Me not signed to Gaza. Me not signed to Dancehall. Me signed to SEHGODKNOW. That's the brand. SEHGODKNOW is a brand. Me want to get it right. You understand? It's a brand about to come a media house. Someone want to look for me thing and think that it's been owned by anybody. It's owned by me. One person only. The boy at the face where you look on.